to be Miracle as they have second pick. They chose the map of Cursed Hollows, and they're the one that picked up all the global in game number 2 and made that non-violence team comp work. So maybe it's another time they could pick up Falstad and Dehaka at the same time. Let's see if Mighty actually gives up on both of the globals. This is it. Last game.
This is it.
Of the series. Even their first series against each other in part 1 went this far. All the way to game 5. So Mighty, they are banning out the Dehaka, possibly thinking of taking Falstad themselves. So
well, I think Miracle has to ban it now, and this is going to be, you know the term mutually assured destruction, right? Well, hoping that doesn't come anywhere near us anytime soon. But on a related note, when you do this a ban like this, you kind of ensure mutually no globals. Usually a gentleman's agreement on that one is you don't want to get out global, but they remove an unusual global, the Abathur, the map-specific one here. This is a very MVP move.
Yes, that's a very MVP move.
And Mighty wants the Zeratul anyways over the Falstad, which makes the Dehaka ban all the more curious. And I think Miracle called them on their bluff. Mighty wanted to force the Falstad ban so that they could get the Zeratul without any globals against them, but because Miracle didn't take the bait, they knew that they assumed and took a risk, and it worked out for them that Zeratul was going to be the first pick. So now Miracle can actually take Falstad in the second rotation. Smart moves, good drafting, and also they have a good sense of what Mighty wanted to achieve in this draft.
Even if Mighty took Falstad, I think they wanted to have Zeratul anyhow, because Zeratul is a big threat to Falstad, and that's exactly what Mighty is thinking at right now. Even if Miracle picks Falstad, we want to have some threat to Falstad by having Zeratul on our own side. We have great players to play on Zeratul, also limiting Dami from playing Zeratul.
All right, so Nazeebo and the Falstad. This is very late game oriented drafting for Miracle. And Mighty, will they go into another Tyrael draft here? I think they've been really focused on the hero today.
It's a really smart move to take Tyrael already, or even just take some other tanks instead and ban Tyrael on the second banning phase. Because if with Holy Ground, Gust available, and also to Sanctification to save Nazeebo and Falstad together, I think that's going to be a very good pair going to Miracle's side, especially with that boss control and camp controls. So taking away Tyrael seems to be one of the better choices for Mighty.
Li Ming going to be the choice though with the poking that she provides to delay tributes. They don't want Miracle to have that poking control to themselves. The spiders obviously do quite a bit of zoning on the tributes. You don't want Nazeebo to stay there too long. You'd rather someone else be doing the delaying so he can be doing the soaking and getting some more stacks. But that being said, Miracle now has the ban in their hands. Yeah, and it's an awkward game where Malfurion has gone really low. So it's something that could be considered by Miracle if they want to control the draft here, is to ban a support and take their own. It looks like they want to control even further the zoning with this Ragnaros ban. We've seen it twice today already. Well, this would be the second time. It's a bit surprising because he's really fallen out quite a bit.
I think it's partially because also the fact they cannot use Ragnaros as well as the other team. It really disrupts their full team potential if they have Ragnaros in their Dami just being on the melee or someone else being on that melee. It really disrupts a powerful the team color of Miracle. I think it destroys the team color. So it's banning up because they cannot use it instead.
The Malfurion ban here is really interesting, but I like it a lot more than the Ragnaros. I think the Ragnaros ban would have been so odd because we've seen a lot of teams run the triple melee, the Muradin, Ragnaros, and the Zeratul before with the Void Prison combo, but with the comp that Mighty has built, I don't think they could do solo DPS Li Ming in terms of range damage. The Tyrael ban feels really strong here, and what support is Miracle going to take? I think they'll probably just take the Kharazim, although we have seen some occasional popping in of Rhaegar on this map. And Nasong is quite good on Rhaegar and actually favors it sometimes even over the Kharazim, so something that we have to keep in mind. Miracle, I don't think is going to go that deep and deny it. They'll probably just take the more meta Kharazim here.
As Darvish is D-man on that Kharazim.
Seems like Honkono is also really highly prioritizing the ETC today, and it looks like Miracle thinks that the changes to ETC actually make him more valuable, so I imagine that's going to be the tank that Miracle picks up here. Maybe it's going to be the stage dive this time instead, but Uther is still a possibility if they want to Uther ETC here, but I think they'd rather go into the Kharazim.
I think they have a lot of range than pokes, so Kharazim actually is a melee once you go in and takes a lot of aggro, takes a lot of attention onto the back line of the enemy team. And you can go in to the back line and also dash out right after. It takes the aggro and come back out. It gives a lot better chances of Nazeebo and Falstad to do more damage from their own back line. That's exactly what they're thinking, and that's what they have been doing the entire time.
The Arthas here over the ETC was a surprising one for me. Lucio with Tychus. Lucio, something that I actually kind of forgot, had on my mind there because I was so focused on the Rhaegar Kharazim argument, but Lucio's going to give faster rotations to Mighty, which is super important in terms of the boss control.
Also, they do not have the global, so they need to catch that rotations. And also, with Lucio, they can also look for better picks, faster quick picks onto the lanes, like picking off Nazeebo or even Falstad would be great from the beginning of the game.
There's still a possibility of ETC coming in here for a 7-sided strike. There it is. I think this is going to be a 7-sided game. Some extra boss control here. They have the Falstad as well. This feels like a better draft overall for Miracle. They have consistent damage. They have split poking. They have late game scaling. Strong boss control. For Mighty, they have a lot of poking in terms of delaying the tribute, and they have that strong backliner cleanup tactic with Zeratul, some combo potential there with the Void Prison. I feel like in a straight-up fight and in a longer game, Miracle has the edge. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is game number 5. Winner of this takes it all as we move into Cursed Hollow. In blue, MVP Miracle, Honkono on Arthas, Dami on ETC, Sniper on Falstad, Crazy Moving on Nazeebo, and Darvish on Kharazim.
And in red, Mighty, Joker on Muradin, Sands on Zeratul, Magi on Tychus, Nasang on Lucio, and SDE on Li-Ming.
And also on a chicken.
Golden chicken is the chicken, real chicken.
Golden chicken is the best chicken.
It's like the golden nuggets.
Yeah. If you're thinking about getting some chicken nuggets, wait until after game 5. Drive to the drive-thru afterwards, alright? And only go if it's real nearby, because you don't want to miss the second series of Tempest.
That's right. That's going to be even better.
Okay. Just a gentleman's agreement here at level 1 for the most part. Ooh, that dodge by Sniper. That could have potentially been a pick.
Actually,
they don't know Sans is here. He's just going to harass, it looks like.
And Tychus solo lane on top. It's not the first time, but coming out from Mighty, it seems like they have changed their rotations a little bit.
Well, they wanted to have Zeratul ganking, that's why. So, obviously Zeratul is going to harass and would be the solo laner otherwise, but if he's doing that, he can't be harassing. And this puts some pressure on Falstad, so it's kind of a, I don't want to call it a lane swap per se, but it does really force this heavy, you know, push into the side of Sniper here. He's just going to have to sit in the bush. And this does make Magi vulnerable to a gank, but Zeratul's already sussed this out, scouts Arthas' potential rotation. Now he's actually going to come down, and they're going to swap Zeratul back into the solo lane, it looks like. So it's going to be more what you expect to see. Just a nice move, trying to get that pick. Had Sniper not dodged that Stormbolt, probably would have been first blood for Mighty and would have had a slight lead as a result. But I like the pressure that's put on the front lane, or excuse me, his top lane. That Tychus pressured there.
going to be auto attack season marksman
Yes.
Falstad. So also with Nazeebo, they're really looking for the late game power.
And again, the sacrifice of mobility on wall riding to just have a more passive speed crossfade at level 1 here for Nasong. So he's going to essentially help everyone rotate faster just passively. The bigger the map, the better this ability is when you talent into it. So we'll forward just slightly faster for Mighty. Got a slight EXP lead with that Tygus lane shenaniganry.
And actually a very good spawn for Mighty also, as Falstad is right next to it. Cannot soak that EXP for such a long time. If Falstad was at the bottom, they could have pushed a little bit more and then flew right in before the team fight. That's why Nazeebo is still at the bottom, soaking in EXP.
Ping there for Miracle onto Sands, stopping the channel there. It's actually going to be crazy moving as a split pushing instead, as you mentioned, and it's going to be kind of annoying to deal with. Sands is rotating down, so they do get the tribute. Ooh, this is real greedy for crazy moving. He actually might die for this. I think he will.
Yeah.
There's Blink still available.
Yes.
Boom. So, obviously Nazeebo not having a barrel roll like Falstad, part of the reason why he's not really used to split soak like this. But with the bad tribute spawn for Miracle, they're kind of forced into this situation, and he does gain value from this. But now the Siege Giants are kind of annoying, or Siege Giant, I should say, as he did declare one. Which forces Darvish to actually really commit here.
And also they got the tribute. They have the upper hand on EXP as well as soaking EXP. But the next tribute, I believe he can also be on top, but the third one should be, if the second one's on top, the third one has to be on the bottom, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So that's the time when
right.
when Falstad's power is going to pop up with the flight. Join, that's the time after 7. Also have that big wave clear with the Hammerang.
So
Boomerang.
the second one is going to be on top here, actually. So should be bot middle, I believe, is the next tribute. So keep that in mind for the upcoming engage. So already the zone is way better controlled for Mighty. It was a favorable spawn for them once again, with Falstad being the same location and it being on their side of the map. But Sniper actually flies in here, catches Moggy a little bit off guard, and actually he's going to look for the kill here. Nasong drops out the heals he can, and Moggy actually will escape, and now Sniper is caught in an awkward position. So is SDE, though, gets the teleport over the wall. This is actually such a scrappy fight. Moggy comes back after the tap. There's the kill onto Zeratul. But Sniper wants this Nasong kill. It's going to be a... Ooh!
That was close call there.
I thought it was going to be a 2-for-1, but it actually was a 3 kills, and Sniper lives.
And SDE, does he find them? Yes, he actually teleports over instead.
That was
It was not enough.
embarrassing.
It was not enough damage.
That was,
I think, at the very end.
like,
He was outnumbered at the moment.
Yeah,
so
I
think he teleported away instead of going in.
If he got the kill, he gets the reset, he gets Dominance, health back.
I think it would have been very close, maybe not enough. Well, that's what he thought initially, maybe.
Well, I know we have like some of the best highlight clips in the world, but that was definitely, that could be in the HGC Korea fail clips. It looked like it was pretty cool. Like, I'm like, oh, he's gonna go for it, and he just teleports away and dies. So that was a situation that was like really tense and really tight, and Mighty was about to turn that fight around, but unfortunately didn't happen, and then it just fed another kill. So Miracle is very happy with the situation. As you said, this is going to be, or as you mentioned, it's going to be the bot tribute spawn. Actually bot left, so it must have been middle for tribute 1. Bot left here, and Falstad's going to go all the way up to the top for the split soak. Zeratul is going to have to stay there, or they're going to face 10 much further behind. Looks like Mighty wants to engage first before Falstad is here. Dami takes a lot of damage.
That's the power of Tychus when he soaks in, presses that D for minigun, and keeps on doing damage to a tank.
Kind of a role swap here, by the way. Dami on the ETC has been played by Hong Kono all night. He's playing the artist. That was a thread the needle Stormbolt right there. That was really well aimed. SD's gonna poke once more. He's like,
It's like, oh, that's all I have to do.
It's like, ah, Joker. Somebody just block him, please. Okay. Oh, he walked off. Darvish is like, why am I blocking if you're not going to channel it? Oh, man, this feels like my solo queue all over again.
Yeah, the one time you actually do not have to cancel channeling, you actually go around, because when you have your teammate right next to you. Both teams actually just hit level 10, and Falstad looks like he's ready to fly in.
Oh, seven-sided. This is what I was talking about with the ETC. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Here's the fly-in. Zeratul actually having to take the long walk down. Already Magi popped Odin. Darvish is channeling. Oh, Disintegrate misses!
There's a two-man mosh. Does get canceled, but there's Sands coming out from the other side. Both Void Prison traps 4, and even Darvish is just going to wander around for the time being.
Good gust here, but it's not going to be enough to save him. And look at the resets coming out for SDE. Honkono, the next target here. Sands comes in. There's a perfect Stormbolt. Joker is on fire tonight. The Stormbolts he got to delay the tribute so long there, that last Stormbolt to get the kill, is actually, without that kill, I don't think they boss here. But because they get it, they actually can. They can look for potentially a double boss to make sure that Miracle cannot get that next tribute. What a play, what good coordination here from Mighty. The Void Prison follow-up was amazing. And the target selection for Sniper first was really awesome. Mighty's playing really well. I feel like Miracle is too, but these two just seem to really be on fire when they face each other. Both of these series going to Game 5.
Void Prison, even with Li Ming, if paired up at the perfect time when Void Prison is finished, if that orb and missiles connect to the same target along with the calamity damage of teleport, you get a kill, and that's a reset and onto multiple targets. So there's the power spike of Li Ming, which we just saw in the team fight.
Unfortunate for Mighty, the boss is actually, or sorry, the tribute is in this next wave in the bot, so that means that the boss was kind of at the same place where Miracle would have liked to deny. They didn't get any extra pushing. In fact, Sniper got extra pushing on the opposite side of the map, extra soaking to keep Miracle only a level behind now. Sniper actually have a little duel here with Sands. So there's actually Li Ming soaking bot right now as Tychus and Murden are looking for the Merc cap to split push for the next tribute fight. They couldn't get the double boss. There wasn't enough of a time window, not enough of a death timer there for Mighty. Actually, look at the home. Look at the positioning of it. Actually, it's going to be Dami on the ETC this time. They want the pick on the Sands.
Yeah, they know Sands is around, and
oh my God, he's going in. Dami's not close enough to protect him. That's a lot of poke. It's already chunked down. Having to use Gus now. This is a really coordinated gank attempt here by Mighty. Just so much information given in comms, 100%. You know, Sands saying, all right, I'm going on. You guys better be ready to follow this up. That's enough to secure this tribute, and also the curse. Let's see how Mighty decides to use it. Miracle did not want to contest with Sniper taking so much damage and then being down a talent tier here. Good grenade actually by Magi.
They also have very good lane pressures in all 3 lanes, and they have Nazeebo and Falstad on the bottom lane. This is actually forces the rotate for either Falstad or Nazeebo to come up. This will be a very heavy pressure going for Mighty, as they already have an upper hand with the talent lead with 13. They will about to hit 14 now.
Sniper just trying to split soak. I have 13 in a moment. He has Gust in 5. Just going to be a big push for Mighty, actually. Not really getting much EXP out of this.
You see Taika's overkill build coming out all the time now. It's almost been a standard pick for all Korean players.
Really interesting Magi's movement there. I think they were trying to get the pick on the Sniper with this rotation. They just decided to, instead of get a massive EXP push out of this, and try to get the majority of forts, they want to make sure they got 2 forts guaranteed. The top fort's already dead, so it's going to reduce Miracle now down to only their keeps, but they still are on Curse Point, so that's kind of a scary thing to think about. Had the boss been up, that rotation down to the bot fort would have been beautiful, but as the Observer just pointed out, and as the Korean commentators were discussing this, is without the boss, it's not as valuable as a rotation because it puts them away from their own boss. So sometimes when you have an end of a curse like that, you can, with the lane pressure that's given, actually take the boss right afterwards, but when you're that far away from your own boss, you just can't do it. So, anyways, now this posturing, Miracle's coming over to this boss. We're on even talent tiers with the Ghost available, Mosh Pit. The boss control is really nice for MVP Miracle. Void Prison really the biggest tool for Mighty in terms of zoning out.
And with that just 1 win on the boss, if they are able to win and secure the boss, there's a great push. Void Prison Mighty is going to take advantage of this for sure. Sound barrier pop, not much of a follow-up actually landed on top.
7-side strike coming over here. Dami with the mosh pit. Actually, Lucio goes into it and he lives. Dami lives and Sniper comes in for the gust. Oh man, and That sound barrier was totally unnecessary after the void. If it was Miracle trying to use it to escape, that would be one thing, but now they're going to get the boss and the next tribute.
Yes,
so curse boss. Curse boss! Oh, that was... I wish they saved that sound barrier. It would have been a really nice fight otherwise, but Dami with the Mosh, they couldn't kill him. So much damage put into that, it failed.
That was a very, very nice Void Prison setup for the entire team of Mighty, but their coordination just did not pop up at the same time. Even Odin was not really used.
I love moves like this, though. Santa's like, oh, I know Sniper's going to come over here to clear this wave because he has to, and that's his job. He just stands still.
Wow.
I mean, so talk about baiting and understanding of how the Falstad works. You know, he has the understanding of, okay, Falstad absolutely has to be here, and if I stand still, he can't know that I am as well. Just using the power of Cloak there. Really cool move. So Falstad's no longer able to soak extra, and they didn't get the clear there. So with the boss cleared so quickly, tribute will be given to Mighty, but MVP Miracle's gonna look to double boss. Zeratul is here for the scout. Let's see if they rotate down. They have the speed boost from Lucio.
Does that Void Prison
looks
Void. Like it's...
They're gonna come down, but he doesn't commit.
He spots that the boss is already almost taken. Not enough time to have that rotation come down to steal the boss, so they're not gonna risk too much going into the boss.
They have a forward up as well in the boss lane for the bot boss. So blue side boss is going to take a lot longer to actually get to threaten than the top boss did, their own boss. So red side boss would have gone directly to the keep, so they committed a lot to that. This one they just come over here, rotate down, and going to clean it up. Miracle sees this opportunity to get another fort wall in mid. That's pretty safe rotation here. Okay, we'll see if I spoke too soon on that. Joker's coming in. Seven side actually isolates him here, and he is going to go down. That's always the weakness of play like this when you have a hero who's just so aggressive like Muradin, who comes in alone to slow down and stop a retreat. Seven sided can just straight counter that, and now doesn't look like Mighty's going to be able to stop this curse.
Not at all. Even with Lucio, there's no burst heal, and also his trade does not give him burst heal. He needs a lot of time to heal back, so that's going to be gone for sure. Even 7-sided for Darvish. And 100 Fist now. Going to put some extra damage onto single targets. But it is going to be Curse into Miracle.
Magi clears this up. They, if you notice on the mini-map, Sniper actually really careful until they saw Zeratul on the map. He was like, I am not going down there. This is not going to happen to me again. The threat of Zeratul is a scary thing. Alright, Rizumi just ate a ton of damage. Remember, he actually gets more health, which is more effective for Tychus. The longer the game goes on, he scales tankier.
And Sans is looking for his target, and he does spot Falstad, and he's going to go right towards him.
Okay, Sniper actually could die here again. He has no idea. He has no idea whatsoever. He's about to find out. Barrel roll used, misses the Gauss. That's a dead Falstad.
Great use of Opal Blade there, but the entire team is coming in for help.
Oh, he missed his Q as well. Did it while Sniper was still in stasis. Oh boy, that's unfortunate. That's a weird interaction. Oh man, he's gonna go for the Mosh here. There's a 7 side. That's gonna be the double.
That was
long death timers
close.
here. The curse wears off. The all keeps are up, but whew.
But Miracle with that lead, they have Nazebo. All they needed was 20 from the beginning of the game, and they're already 19 full level lead ahead. And Mighty still has Murden and Zeratul on the death timer.
Luckily for Mighty, there's no major objective right now. All Miracle can actually do with this window of time is take the Bruiser camp, which isn't really that threatening.
Yeah, that's it, and there's no curse red. They just had their curse, so Mighty actually has a lead on the tribute.
Not even a tribute to take at this moment in time, and disintegrate damage done here. I like that Magi actually targets crazy moving. That minigun is not just for tanks; it's for health. Okay. And Nazebo gets tankier. One way to deal with the Nazebo is getting tankier and tankier as this game goes on. Looking for that vile infection, actually, in just a moment here when he hits 20.
Even pops Odin for faster clearing. SDE going all the way aggressive to have the pressure.
They just wanted to make sure that they kept the keep alive. That mid-pressure that would have happened as a result of it was very annoying. It's the best lane, actually, on this map to lose your keep on, because it's tough to backdoor. No matter where you are on the map, the mid lane's the one you can rotate to the quickest. Sans just constantly keeping himself hidden. And if you've noticed, ever since these aggressive moves,
bad.
well, as soon as you see these aggressive moves, you have to back off as a false stat. And Sans is just soaking like this, so you could clear this way faster, but he just wants Sniper to stay with his teammates instead of split pushing. So he's getting free soak, cloaked, but while also scaring Sniper into being a little bit more careful. He's also going to scout this out here.
They do have 20.
Checks it.
Marksman is completed as we see just now.
Yep. I don't know about Vial Infection. I have to assume it's done. I think the overlay came up real quick there for the Season Marksman only. Here's the boss contest. Joker comes in 7-side once again immediately on him, but he did Avatar. Big knock away here from Hong Kong. He's going to drop the mosh pit. Sound barrier's used, really well timed this time, but the gust comes out and Sans is in trouble. That's the first pick of potentially many here. That might be game ending. No 20 for Mighty. There's the grab and deny of the Dwarf Toss on Joker.
Joker gets very low. He's the second one to be taken out. There's a camp and the boss on the way to this keep too. Miracle is going to have a super strong push along with the camp and the boss pushing onto the keep.
All right, let's see if Mighty can actually stave this off. They've held off crazier pushes than this one already in this series. The keep is down. Odin is rooted. Magi tries to kite back here. They had a lot better tools. They had the Zeebo on their side when they defended the Immortal. A Storm Shield is committed to here. They go in. Sniper coming up. STE is picked, and that should end this game and end this series.
That's going to be game for sure. Boss is on to the core still, and Nami just finishing the rest. There's the power slide to pick on. Even the gust is used to secure, and that's going to be GG. The series going to MVP Miracle.
A tough series just like their last one, but they win the second time around, now putting Miracle at Mighty at a 1-1 score and lifetime records against each other.